Hello everyone and welcome to ReinaMoe's DIY and Designs. I'm ReinaMoe and today we're going to do the second part to my acrylic box centerpiece that could be used for a wedding or any event that you have. So what you're going to see is me use these pieces that I've picked up from the Dollar Tree, the candlestick, as well as this particular votive holder. I'm also going to be utilizing water beads, and I found some gray sand that they had, and there's one of my subbies who is having a wedding and that's one of her colors. So I'm going to put together this beautiful floral arrangement on behalf of her as the inspiration. So stay tuned. So as you can see, I have brought in some beautiful white tulips, and I know this is kind of hard to see on camera, but I have some beautiful, they're almost fuchsia in color, roses and some mini chrysanthemums, which I'm going to actually be using. So I've already prepped the flowers so that they could open up a little bit, that I purchased earlier today. And what I'm going to do is use these water beads along with these LED lights that you've seen me use before. I'm going to place one of these inside the votive holder, and then I'm going to arrange the flowers the way that I want them to look for the arrangement. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, or get one that works and turn it on. Place that inside the votive holder. Then I'm going to open up the water beads. And the reason that I'm using the water beads is because this is going to be very budget friendly. I spent like $7 total on all of these flowers. I got them at Trader Joe's. It was a bunch of roses for like $4. The little mums were like $2, and I think the tulips were like maybe $3 or $4. So it really wasn't a whole lot of money. So I'm going to go ahead and put the water beads in here, and they're going to help stabilize the flowers. And I'm going to add another one at a different level here. Okay, I know you can see how bright and pretty that is. So I have one at the bottom, then I have the other one here towards the top, but facing in the opposite direction. And then I'm going to cover that with water beads. The beautiful thing about these beads is once you actually add water, they're invisible. So anything that you have put inside of them, it's going to look as if it's floating. So I'm going to place that out of the way. Now, the tulip I want to be a focal point towards the center of the arrangement with the roses to follow. So what I'll need to do is strip all of these beautiful leaves off of the tulip. Some people may want to leave this one here at the top. You don't have to. It's your choice. And so I'm just going to measure where I want that to come out. And then I'm going to clip. And I just eyeball it. And you want to clip it at an angle, okay? And place it right in the center. There. And see, it'll stand. Those beads give it some support. Next, I'm going to choose 4 roses. And with the roses, you definitely want to be careful because they do have thorns. But you want to strip them of any foliage that they have, because that, once you add the water, and I'm going to clip off the thorns. Once you add the water, that will like poison the water. And we don't need that. So I'm going to take this, and I want the roses to sit about there. Just right above the lip. So I'm going to cut it here at this notch. And you're going to cut it again at a diagonal. So since I have done that, I'm going to go ahead and do it to 3 others. So I'll have a total of 4. any leaves that you have or rose petals that are bruised, you want to go ahead and remove those as well. See, I don't know if you can tell, but here, that one looks a little bit ratty. It has a hole in it. So those guard petals I'm going to discard. Now you can save these for the box that we're going to be using, the acrylic box, and have them floating in. There's always a use for rose petals. And just snip these off. Please be very careful when dealing with roses because of the thorns. So, now I can arrange them as I would like, and I'm going to do it in a crisscross pattern with the tulip in the center. Pretty like that. Then I'm going to take a few of the chrysanthemums, and you'll notice on some of the flowers you have buds that haven't opened yet, and those can also be floated inside the arrangement of the acrylic box. Now this particular flower is double-headed, and then you have others that are single-headed. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and snip this here and save these buds because I'm going to be using them in the other portion of the arrangement. And I'm going to separate these two. And I'm going to place one here and the other here. Look how pretty that's looking already. And then I'm going to do the same thing in this spot. So it'll be a head of a rose, a head of a mini carnation, a head of a rose, a head of a mini carnation. And this is the finished floral arrangement. Now I'm going to repeat this 3 times, and when you come back, you'll see all 4 that I have completed and the next step with the acrylic box. Okay, so here I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to go ahead and add the sand that I